Hello students. So today we will discuss about force on a current carrying conductor in magnetic field. But before going to deliver the lecture about this one, let me share that what we have discussed in the last lecture. We already discussed that how the magnetic field is produced in case of a solenoid and in case of a circular loop. And today we will discuss that if the current is passes through the conductor and that conductor is placed in the magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. So in that case, what will happen to that current carrying conductor? Is there anything happen to that current carrying conductor when placed in the magnetic field? So that is important is कि magnetic field is there and current carrying conductor is there. So what happened to that current carrying conductor? So in order to discuss that one, let me share this diagram. This is an insulator stand. Insulator stand. This is insulator stand. And this is the material over which a wire is connected to this rod in which the current I is passing. And this is the magnet. So in this case, we can see that the current, you know, in study in electricity, that current always flow from positive terminal to the negative terminal outside the battery and negative to positive inside the battery. That is why we taken this is the direction of current. And one more thing we studied that the direction of current is same as the पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज गोइंग टू बी मूव. जिस साइड को पॉजिटिव चार्ज चलता है इन दैट डायरेक्शन द करंट विल फ्लो. सो बिकॉज दैट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर दैट इज हेल्पफुल when we go the application of this current carrying conductor that when placed in the magnetic field and how that will experience the force. So this is the current carrying conductor, and if we see, this is the north pole and this is the south pole. So you know that the magnetic field lines move from south to north pole outside the magnets. So this is a horseshoe magnet and the magnetic field is from north to south, that is in upward direction, and the current is flowing in this, that is, it is first of all it is placed horizontally, and when the current passes through this solenoid by switching on this key, by closing this key, in that case that current carrying conductor get deflected toward the left. I will discuss that how will deflected toward left, why it will deflected toward right after this completion of this explanation. So that is why it is deflected toward left. So why it is get deflected? What will happen? You know that when a current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field, something happened to that. Why it is going to be happen? It is only because some third force is there. That force is known as magnetic force. It means that when a current carrying conductor placed in the magnetic field, then that current carrying conductor will experience the force. Now, in the same case, if we reverse the direction, then how we are going to reverse the direction? That is, just put it here, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. In that case, the deflection get reversed. That is positive to negative out through the outer circuit. So when this gets reversed, in that case, the direction of current is also get reversed, but the direction of magnetic field is remain same. So in this case, the direction of force is also going to be changed. That is, in this case, the current get deflected toward the right side. So if what is going to be happen, it means that the force, magnitude of the force and the direction, not magnitude but the direction of the force depends upon the direction of current and applied magnetic field. I also want to share with you that if current carrying conductor and magnetic field both perpendicular to each other, in that case that current carrying conductor experience the maximum force. Why maximum? We will discuss in higher classes when you go to the higher classes. So in that case we will discuss that. But you think that I want to share with you that if you simply think that when current carrying conductor and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other, both are perpendicular, in that case force will be, maximum force will be there. So this is all about force on a current carrying conductor when placed in the magnetic field. So this is the way that how we can explain. But next is Fleming left hand rule. So Fleming is the name of this. This is given by the, I also want to share, this is given by Ampere's. He done this experiment to explain that force will be there when current passes through the conductor and that conductor is placed in the magnetic field. So next is Fleming left hand rule. In order to explain the Fleming left hand rule, what is the, first of all let me share with you that what is the Fleming left hand rule. So Fleming left hand rule is only the rule that used to find out the direction of the force when the current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field. So this is only the to find the direction of the force when current passes through the conductor and that conductor is placed in the uniform magnetic field. So because it is a Fleming left hand rule, so it is our left hand. So if we see, I have written here that is, it is force, this is current and this is field. If you can see it, this is field, this is current and this is force. I written three names here. But before going to Fleming left hand rule, how I put these three fingers? See, all the three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular to each other means they are making an angle of 90 degree. If we see, this is also angle of 90 degree. If we see, this is also an angle of 90 degree. If we see, this is also an angle of 90 degree. It means that is why I am saying the maximum force at what angle. So 90 degree पे जो है force will be maximum. So if this is the direction of current according to Fleming, if this is the direction of the current, yeah, this is the direction of the positive charge particle. Why positive charge particle? I am saying it is only because the direction of the current is same as that the positive charge is going to be moved. That is why I am saying that we can say that positive charge particle is moving, either the current is flowing. So in order to explain Fleming, that is, we have to take current, either positive charge or either current, in the direction of this middle finger, central finger, okay, and this is the direction of the magnetic field. This is the direction of the current or in which the positive charge particle is moving. This is the direction of the magnetic field, and if we see both are mutually perpendicular to each other, in that case that charge particle will experience the maximum force where perpendicular to these two, and perpendicular is along that is along thumb. So this is known as Fleming left hand rule. So what is the Fleming left hand rule? Say that if this is the central finger along the direction of the current, along the direction in which the positive charge is moving, this is the direction of the magnetic field, then first finger is the direction of the magnetic field, then thumbs gives the direction of the force experienced by the charge particle. But if we see they are mutually perpendicular to each other, it means that force will be maximum in this case, because maximum means if they are mutually perpendicular, definitely the force will be again mutually perpendicular to these two quantities. So this is known as Fleming left hand rule. So Fleming left hand rules, I am speaking in a one line, that if central finger in the direction of current or in the direction of the positive charge, first finger in the direction of the magnetic field, then the thumbs give the direction of the force experienced by the charge particle when placed in the uniform magnetic field. So this is known as Fleming left hand rule. So I think it is clear to all of you that what is the Fleming left hand rule. I want to share with you one more thing. If in application parts, what is the meaning of application part? Application mean when we do some numerical or some related numericals or application related to these Fleming left hand rule, that if electron movement is there, is given. So if electron is moving along x-axis, listen, I'm speaking it again. If the electron is moving along x-axis, suppose this is the direction of x-axis, sorry, this is the direction of electron along positive direction of the x-axis, then we know that the current is just opposite to the flow of the electron. So that is, this is the direction of the current in that case. So this is a special case. Never think that the movement that is along electron along x-axis. You have to think that whether the electron is moving or whether the positive charge is moving. If positive charge is moving, it is okay, because the direction of the positive charge is same as the direction of the current. But if we are taking the electrons, then we have to think that the direction of current is just opposite to the flow of electrons. So that is why the direction of current will be reversed. So according to that, the direction of force will be there. But we have to see one more thing, that is what is the direction of the magnetic field. So this is all about